All right, everybody. Just out here once again, coming at you live from Fort Worth, downtown, Sundance Center. And I am just marveling in just the beauty of creation. I'm taken away by everything that my eyes are looking upon. It's just one of those moments in my day today that are absolutely stunning, absolutely breathtaking, absolutely 100% unmatched by so many images that I've ever seen. It's just perfect in every aspect of it. It blows me away to think that perception can change reality. Perception can change reality. That what I perceive to be so can actually be so in the positive or the negative. How do you see things? What are you looking at right now? Is what you're looking at so insurmountable that it's almost seems like it's a giant, like a Goliath in front of you, a wall of Jericho that you just cannot seem to tap in to the very imagination or the very dream life that you know that you were meant to live, but you're having such a hard time tapping into it? Or are you freed and liberated to be able to see beyond the physical eye and see with the eye that is within and perceive life as life was meant to be perceived and experienced? You see, for so many years of our lives, for so much time, how much of that has been wasted on bad energy, wasted on complaining, wasted on trying to become something that we already were, you see? And I know for myself, for the past 24 years, have been living a life of discovery, have been living a life of discovering who I've always been, my authentic self, the real me, not who people said I was or not the labels that, the world wants to put upon us. No, the authentic message of humanity, the authentic message of myself, who I see when I look into the mirror. Who is it that you see when you look into the mirror? Is what you see something positive or is it something negative? Do you see from a platform of abundance or do you see from a platform of lack? Because how you see, or let me say it this way, the me I see is the me that I'll be. If I see myself always lacking, always in lack, then I'm going to project that, and that's going to be my experience. But if I can see myself in abundance and see myself always achieving, always succeeding, whatever I put my hand to, always prospering, then I'm going to project that energy into the universe, and the universe can't do nothing but respond to me in a positive way. And by that I mean it will start aligning itself up to make what I see inside of me a reality of what my physical form, my hands, my eyes, my ears, my taste, my touch, my smell. Now all of a sudden, my dream is no longer a dream, it is a reality. It is what I have experienced. It's what I have brought to pass by assuming the feeling that I've already possessed it. Now this may sound foreign to you, and I may be speaking a foreign language, but within you, I truly expect and believe that what I'm saying to you is resonating, or at least stirring up you on the inside to start expecting and believing for something greater than what you've seen or experienced so far up to this point in your life. You see? And my friend, that is exactly how the patriarchs of old, the heroes of faith, the unseen, the unspoken heroes have manifested everything that they manifest in life. I'm looking at structures that somebody had to imagine. Is your ability to imagine something. And you say, well, I've imagined things already before. Well, imagination is just the first part. The next part is assuming, assumption. You assuming that you already possess what you imagine to be so. And by assuming, what I mean by that is you start assuming a feeling. What it would feel like for you to land that dream job. What it would feel like for you to close that deal that you know that if you could close this deal in your life, it would catapult you into the next level of your lifestyle, into the next level of your life. Projecting this positive energy that attracts the right kind of people to you. Instead of making excuses as to why things have always been the way they are, and while they'll always be the way they are, stop making excuses and start using your God-given ability to imagine and to assume. And mark my words. I've been saying this a lot lately. Mark my words. Write it down on a piece of paper the day that you assume the feeling of what you've been imagining. And guess what, my friend? You can mark my words. It won't be long. What you have imagined, what you have assumed will tangibly appear to your five senses. It doesn't happen the other way around. We're so sense-ruled, we think we've got to see it physically before we see it. And what I'm trying to tell you is that you can have images so strong on the inside of you that it doesn't matter what you're looking at in the natural. What you're looking at in the natural will change by what you're seeing on the inside. And as you see what you see on the inside of you, the natural response or the effect of that will be that what you see inside must manifest outside. It must. It has to. The only way that it stops from coming to fruition is if you go shipwreck in your assumption. And what I mean by that is if you throw in the towel. And it doesn't matter what you're facing in life. I was facing 14 days of living. Was told I had 2 weeks to live with acute myeloid leukemia. This year, the month of April, 47 days I spent in the hospital. But I saw something bigger on the inside of me. I saw something greater that I could experience than a grave. And by me assuming the feeling that I was healed, my body naturally started healing itself. And I am dynamically living my life alive, full of life, physically able to do whatever it is I need to do. All of my blood is right there in range. You see? You say, well, that only works for some. No, it works for anyone that'll work it. Anyone that can dream, anyone that can assume, that's who it works for. If you're tired of looking at what you're looking at, friend, it's time to start changing what you're seeing on the inside. My time's up. I'm LY. You've tuned into God's Convo. And I just hope that everything that I've spoken starts resonating inside of you, capturing your very ability to start seeing things different the way they were intended to be seen. So God bless you. Have a wonderful day.